Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and welcome to another GTA content creator live stream where we're going to be on Xbox One again this week, going over three? Why three? No, 7 circuits as always. And the meetup that we did, the choice for the cars in the meetup, apart from the police car, but that would count as well. The police just decided to bring their car. The meetup theme was original cars, so cars that were in the game when the game first released on Xbox 360 and PS4. No DLC cars in this little meetup, so interesting to see these cars and the little throwback, and I guess the police cruiser counting that. But anyway, let's get started with the playlist. As always, these YouTube streams are closed off to everybody. It's my Twitch streams that are open to everybody, and the YouTube streams are closed off to regulars and Twitch subscribers and things like that. We did actually have a Twitch subscriber whilst we were offline. I'll play that now. He subscribed in the 3 minutes between me going live on Twitch, because I always do half an hour on Twitch before we start this YouTube stream. He subscribed in like 3 minutes between that and starting this, so yeah, he got unlucky there, but I'll play it now. Another Twitch subscription. Oh, what a scumbag! But yeah, the links to all these chats, Jesus, I'm getting all my words mixed up today. The links to all the, so thank you Happy Gista for the subscription. The links to all these tracks that we play today are in the description, in the order that we play them. So this is the first track called Breath of the Serpent. It's quite interesting. It's kind of like a Pikes Peak hill climb style of thing. Something a little bit different. So yeah, we'll give all these a go. We're still being able to manage to get 7 tracks for the Xbox One, and we get 7 tracks on every platform. We do a different platform every week. We cycle through them: PS4, Xbox One, PC, and just keep going round and round and round like that. This is the 15th week of doing all this, so we've done quite a few tracks these days. If you want to go back and look at all the other live streams that we've done and see even more tracks for your preferred platform, or just watch the racing that we have, those are all linked in the description as well, the playlist link. And yeah, this is the first track. This is the track that is in the thumbnail as well. Something a bit different. Never really seen anything like this before. I've never played any of the tracks on here apart from this one to get the thumbnail, but I only did like half a lap. But yeah, let's see what this is all about. I'll pull off as I always do. Oh, can't really pull off. I think I caused that incident there by... Yeah, I definitely caused that incident. I should wait. I caused that by slowing down. Okay, now we can go. If anyone wants to add their tracks to the game to be submitted, you're welcome to do that down below as well. Link in the description. All the links that you need are in the description, as always, with all my videos, not just live streams. Oh, okay, this has not gone well. Can we sort it out, please? We're in last place. Interesting track this. Like I said, it's kind of like a Pikes Peak hill climb sort of thing. I'm gonna do. I think it worked well last week, where I sort of just raced the track on the first lap. What a scumbag! BrownieBot resubscribed with the Twitch subscription for 4 months in a row. Thank you so much. Cheers, man. yeah, I'm going to do what I did last week, where I just play the track on the first lap and then give my thoughts on the second lap and beyond. I think it worked well last time. And just take a bit more of a chilled out approach to it, I guess, rather than just trying to talk all the time, even if I don't really have anything to say because I haven't been able to form an opinion just yet. Damn curbs. Alright, so there's one lap done. He's gone. He's gone. That's an explosion. So yeah, interesting track on this one. It's like I said, it's like a hill climb style event. Anyone who doesn't know what hill climbs are in terms of motorsport, look it up. They're quite good. And this is what this feels like. It winds around itself. It's like those sort of European roads that you see that wind around on each other, and something a bit different. Never really seen anything like this before. Not from what I can remember anyway. No, not like. Few jumps, which make it, add to it a little bit, make it more interesting. It catches people out, it seems. So we go up the hill and then we go down the hill. You can see other cars as they go down that section there to the right. I mean, interesting stuff, this. Unique. Definitely something different. Oh, that could have been bad. Bit of a challenge. Up into 5th from 11th. It's not been too bad considering the issues that we had at the very start. There's a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Potential. I don't know what the word is, but there's certainly a lot of potential to get things. Well, there you go. I've just proved the point that I was trying to make. A lot of potential to get things wrong is what I was trying to say. Very much a lot of potential to get things wrong, as I've just shown. It's one of those tracks that is tricky, and because you're sort of going over hills, down hills, things like that, you get it wrong a little bit in a certain section and there's another explosion and you will just die. So there's certainly some aspect of that to it as well. I mean, I like it. It's something a little bit different. I wonder what the prop usage is. Are we maxed out on props? Be fun to see more aesthetically pleasing signs and things, like racing related signs. But I mean, the barriers are placed well in certain areas to stop you from going off in the wrong places and things like that. And it's interesting because it's sort of, it carves a new route around the mountain, and you can see other cars in different places as well, obviously. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Get some nice views. of the rolling hills and mountains and things. It's smoothly done as well. The track is smoothly created with all the props. That's one of the things you sometimes see when things are put together like this. Not a lot of care is taken to make the track a smooth driving experience. Got 4th place there, just to the right of us. Can we steal 4th place? Probably would have been up there right now with whoever's in 4th if we hadn't have made that mistake earlier. Oh, that's a destructible prop, is it? Okay. Yeah, the location and the views kind of make this what it is. And it is a true hill climb style course. Normally with hill climbs they are point to point. And the idea with them is you start at the bottom of the hill, you go to the top, as the name suggests, I guess. And the person who, it's more in a time trial format, so the person who gets up the hill the quickest wins. But I do like the idea of having it in a lap like this, so you go up and then you go down. I wonder what it would be like in a point to point climb format in a time trial aspect. I'd like to see a track like that. If you want to submit, if you have a track like that and you want to submit it under themed tracks. That's probably what suits it best. Thank you for the donation. I shall read it after we're done here. Some of the apex props I think could be a little bit better. Like the barriers, I don't think that there's need for the destructible barrier there on the inside as well. It just causes a little piece to be hit and not go across the road. And sort of the concrete barriers could instead give way to the more rounded barriers that we're used to seeing on tracks. But in general, that's a pretty nice track. Pretty nice track. Yeah, I like the hill climb aspect and the weaving around and, you know, passing people and stuff like that. Good stuff. So that's the first track. The links, like I said, in the description. The Entropy 3 with the $1 late. Hashtag not my Bruffy, Bruffy late. I was not late. I was bang on time. Thank you, the Entropy 3. I appreciate it, man. Can you make donations by your PO box? I don't know how you would do that, but I mean, I've got a PO box now. For anybody who hasn't seen the video, I do have a PO box if you want to send stuff. Don't have to, of course. It's all, yeah, I just put it up there because people sometimes ask for it, but I don't really expect anything, like I said. 9F with the best lap. I wonder if the 9F would be good on a track like that with the climbing of the hills and whatnot. Hmm. Yeah, good track. So yeah, I always say this on the Xbox streams that I always say in the Xbox streams that we're sort of running low on Xbox tracks because the community on Xbox is smaller, I guess. But we're managing at the moment to still have 7 tracks every week. I think the plan is when we run out of Xbox tracks and before we reopen all the tracks to be opened up again so people can resubmit more tracks, people who've already submitted. Obviously, when you submit a track, you can only submit one at a time. I think let's... I mean, it's on off-road, so let's leave it on off-road, but leave customs on, because I do have a brawler. So we'll leave customs on. What was I saying? Damn it. Oh yeah, I was planning on one of the Xbox streams to instead do one of the... I've been planning to do a what not to do live stream as part of this series, so showcasing tracks that aren't necessarily up to standard, to show people the problems that you can get. Huge boost from... so that might happen instead of one of the Xbox streams, just so we can actually, you know, fix it so that we're not running out of things and don't have anything to do. But we'll see how it goes, obviously. McPawsome with the $5. Finally, I'm in for a donation. Wait, what do I say? Keep up the great work. By the way, is there a character limit? There is a character limit, but I know for a fact it's longer than that, so don't give me that. Thank you, McPawsome. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the $5. You can't resubmit tracks just yet. You can only submit one track at the moment. Wait, I thought I had a brawler. Damn it! I left customs on. I thought I had a brawler. No, damn it! What did I choose? Oh, this is not going to go well. This is not going to go well. Oh my god, I've got a stock street blazer. Everybody's in custom vehicles. Oh no. Somebody asked about the sending cash to a PO box, like cash in a card. I mean, I guess that could work if you want to do that, but you know, you don't worry about it. It's all good. You don't have to, but I guess that would work. You can send whatever you want to the PO box, really, I guess. Okay, so this was a terrible, terrible decision. This was a terrible decision. How can this little thing spin out a bifter? Oh my god. It's not even customized. So many people have custom. I thought I had a brawler. Where's my brawler gone? I definitely had a brawler on Xbox. I definitely had a brawler on Xbox. What happened to that? Did I get rid of it? Oh my god. Should have left customs off. God damn it. Cash is tax free. I mean, that is true. I guess that is true. Cash in a card. Who's Grandma? See, now I'm just reading the chat. Now I'm reading the chat because, I mean, I've got no chance in this. I've missed the checkpoint. See, if I was in anything other than a blazer, I wouldn't have missed that. Sweet Jesus. Okay, well this is going to be a very lonely race. It's going to be a very, very lonely race. At the minute, I'm not quite sure why this is defaulted to off-roads. Is there going to be some off-road sections? Hopefully. Oh. The brawler was in my garage at the start of the Twitch stream. That is exactly true. It was. What happened to my brawler? It was. That's a good point. The brawler was in the garage at the start of the Twitch stream. Why couldn't I select it? I'm done with this scumbaggery of a game. I mean, it does have good cornering speed, but it's still stock. I would much prefer if it was fully upgraded. In before a water section that the Blazer can't do. I sure as hell hope not. I can still hear Zexy screaming. She's playing Resident Evil on her stream right now. I forgot if you lean forward on the Blazer, you go quicker. You scrolled past it in a vehicle selection screen. There's no way. There's no way that I did that. I scrolled past the stock version when I was looking at all the stock vehicles. But there's no way that I scrolled past my own brawler. I would have seen it. Did I just not go as far, further, like back enough to see it? I don't even know. That's got me confused. The case of the missing brawler. It's got me scared and worried. Xerxes' Twitch name is twitch.tv/Xerxes. Zearxy. If you want to watch both streams at the same time, or just watch her. Do whatever you want. I don't discriminate. Okay, we're catching up to people. This is good. In a stock Street Blazer, we're catching up to people. The vehicle selection screen did start with the June. That's what got me confused. That was mean! God damn it. The vehicle selection screen started with the June and that got me confused. Did I not go to the left enough to see the brawler? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just assumed that it wasn't in the screen because I started with the June. Also, disabling it in the race creator doesn't do anything for custom races. If you don't want a vehicle to be used in a custom format, disabling it in the creator doesn't stop that. Oh, that grind though, that wall grind. The race creator selection for vehicles only affects stock vehicles that are available in the screen. So, I don't think this was locked to off-roads, but this was off-roads by default, and at the moment I can't see why. I haven't really spoken about this track that much because it hasn't spoken to me that much in terms of just not a lot to say. I mean, it's a pretty standard track. It's got some. I like this section. That's an interesting section, but I would like it if we had maybe barriers on here. I'm never too fond of the completely open tracks like this that you can just fly off. And I was kind of, with it being off-roads by default, I was kind of expecting some off-road sections, but it's all just been a mix of stunt roads and normal roads, which to me, that's the best option to have when you're trying to create a proper racing circuit. But I don't know, there's something about this that doesn't feel like a proper racing circuit. Leave me alone, stupid big insurgent. Like it feels, I don't know, nothing is speaking out to me about this being special. I do like the fact that we have a bit of a different road that goes over the water like this, but when I feel, do you know what I think it is? I think it's overdone with stunt pieces. I think there's too much stunt road. But I mean, having said that, it is still a decent track. It's a nice track. It's a decent track. You could have some good races on it. We also didn't come last in a stock vehicle, a stock Street Blazer. Yes! We had the cornering speed on the last lap there to get ahead of some of them. But yeah, there was nothing to that track that spoke out to me in terms of being special. Or you know, something that was standing out from other tracks that we've played throughout these streams, but it was still a decent track. So, you know, nothing particularly wrong with it, I would say. There was a glitch recently where vehicles in your 6th garage or property didn't appear in the lobby screen. That could still be an effect. Either that or you are literally just blind. It was probably left on off-road to test and see if the dune could fit through certain sections. The creator of the race was testing to see if the dune could fit through. Yeah, that's alright, but don't leave it on off-roads. 4 laps. Leave it on muscle. Yeah, I think that would have been better if we'd done it in something a bit faster, to be honest. But yeah, it was a good track. It was a good track. I can't say there wasn't. I don't think I think the fact that we had off roads didn't do it any favors. I think I am just blind. Do you know what I think I did with the lobby screen there? I think because it started on the dune, I assumed that I didn't have a custom vehicle, so I went to the left, but I didn't go far enough to the left to see my custom off-road vehicles, and then I started to go to the right, assuming that I couldn't choose anything. So I think I really am just blind. Never mind. So yeah, this is called Track Grand Prix Raceway. Ironically named half kinda semi a little bit serious racetrack. Okay. Very, very. This is the 3rd track in the list down below. We're using after using a stock Street Blazer. I need to use something that's on the pace again. Okay. Yeah, I like the last track. But I just feel like it was a bit too overdone with the stunt pieces, I think. For my personal taste. But it was a good track, and I just don't think it was helped with off-roads. A bit unsure about how that section with all the stunt pieces and no barriers on the outside of the track would be with faster cars. Much options to fall off there. Looked a little bit tight. Maybe better with barriers on those stunt pieces. Oh, that's lag. But anyway, let's move on. Oh, that was not good. As always, I'll give it a lap before I give opinions and stuff. Give myself a racing lap to form some opinions. Oh, I almost hit that. That was dangerously close. Alright, so we're on to the second lap. So far I've seen sections that I like and sections that I don't like. There are some very, very tight sections. But we're utilising the storm drain here, which is quite good. We're not really going in the storm drain so much as just sort of passing by it a little bit. Car park. Oh, it's this car park around the arena. You rarely race around here. I mean, that's a bit... I feel like that could be smoother unless there's something else there. Surely these could be all blocked off, those lampposts. They're just asking to be knocked down. This is a very, very tight section. But it is well propped at least. You're not going to knock anything down there, you know exactly where you're going. So it works. Difficult place to create a track around this area. There are some very tight sections, it's very bumpy in some sections. And like you see those lampposts on the outside of there blocked. And that one on the inside there. And that one in the middle there. Quite a few lampposts that need to be blocked off, in my opinion. But as an actual track, I think some sections could be smoothed out a little bit. Maybe it would really do... I feel like it would do really nicely to have some of the really bumpy sections smoothed out a little bit anyway. With some stunt pieces, you know, like you see on other tracks. How normal roads are merged with stunt pieces to smooth them a little bit. And I definitely don't like this bit here. This is like just way... I mean, it's a big jump that. I feel like it could be smoother in some sections. But I like the layout. All other areas in terms of how the props have been used, it's well done. This is where I feel like it could do with some smoothing out with some stunt props around these areas. Especially this section. It's alright, I mean, it's fine to have tight sections of racetrack. As long as you're on a track that also has some open sections as well. The problems that we've seen with other tracks in the past... Oh, underneath. In terms of tight tracks have always been that the only thing about the track is that it's a very, very tight circuit. So you've got nowhere to go. But having tight sections on tracks that also have wide open sections and space to actually do stuff, I mean, that's fine. And I would say it's better than just having a track that's wide open everywhere, because that becomes boring. If you had a track that's just full speed all the time, that's a very boring situation. You don't have to do anything. I mean, it's a nice track. I think there still could be some things to improve the props and the overall like smoothness and flow and the lampposts, especially in some areas. But when it comes to the layout and just racing on it, works for me. I don't think I would use it as a proper multi-class endurance circuit. Or would I? Not right now. Oh, lamppost again. But if some of the lampposts would be blocked off, I think it would work as an event track. I mean, it probably would work as an event track now, of course, but you know, it is what it is. Cool. Oh, there's a problem. There's a problem. What a nightmare. I mean, they're usually quite rare. Those are very rare. I've rarely seen that happen. It's rare to see that spawn. Does he create content on the PC? I create content on all platforms. As you can see, if you go to the playlist link for the content creator series, you'll see PS4, Xbox One, PC. Every week we do tracks on different platforms. Poor Sarch. Having to wait for the train. I've never seen that happen very often. Is that the third one? That is the third one. Track Grand Prix Raceway. I like the name. I do like the name. Ticket at church, okay. We need, let's do 3 laps in, we should do something a bit different. We've done sports. Let's do coupes for this one. I love you, word channel. So we're going to get your tracks on Xbox One soon. Oh, that's something that I need to mention. Blaine County 24 Hours is now available on Xbox One. I did forget to mention that. I need to get the link as well. And all of them are going to eventually be on Xbox One. But Blaine County 24 Hours is available right now. It's being remade on Xbox One. What I'll do is I'll update the link in the original video and on the forum page. Keep an eye out for it. I'll do it fairly soon after the stream, if I remember. But yeah, Blaine County 24 Hours available on Xbox One for those of you who have been waiting for my tracks to be on there. So there were some notes on this. Oh my god, look at this. Now I get the name. Now I get the name. It's a huge church. The notes on this track by the people who test these tracks for me Oh, many crashes. To find out the sort of the tracks that we're going to use on these streams, because obviously tracks that aren't very good don't get used. Where, you know, it's an okay track. It's a pretty bog standard track, but it deserves to be looked at because it's got a huge church. And yes, this does have a huge church. Holy cow. Oh, are we going in the church? We are going in the church. Now, oh my god, look at this. Now I know why this is called Take It to Church. We're racing around inside a huge church. This is our bit of a different track for this week. Holy cow. Oh, we're going to the right here. I tried my best to keep the Zion behind me, but it was not happening in the exemplar. This track is ... godly. I like it. This is amazing. He's created a massive church that you drive around in. And then it's just got like other normal bits of track as well around Sandy Shores. I also like how the start line, the first thing that you see off the start of the race is the church just looming in the background in the distance. Wow. As I generally tend to say in these streams, it's not all about proper races all the time in terms of what we would consider proper clean racing and really high quality event style tracks that you can do 30 player events on. We also race stunt races, we do rally races, we do all sorts of different things. Themed circuits. And this is one hell of a themed circuit. Look at that. The time and patience required to create that out of stunt pieces. Someone left a comment on the previous video saying these things have been created using like PC mods and stuff, right? No, all of the things that we see in these races have been created using things from the stunt race creator that you find in-game. There are just some very talented creators out there. Look at this stained glass window! Look! I almost crashed because of that, but I just wanted to see it. This is pretty amazing. Brufism and brufology is taught here. And you've got bits of track like you're in. We're racing inside a church. I can't stress that enough. We are racing inside of a church. Like, you've got tracks that... Oh, damn it. You got tracks that go over and underneath each other, and... This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I've never known anything like it. Bye, Guy. Thank you so much for the donation. I'll read it after this. You know how I say we're always looking for something somewhat unique? And something that stands out. That's exactly what we've got right here. I love how it says obey. Does it? Oh yeah, there's the obey sign. Obey the church. Ezra, you know better than to ask that question. I'm never going to answer that question on a stream. I'm not gonna start all this bollocks that you get in YouTube comments and YouTube chat and Twitch chats and stream chats about religion and all this. I know better than that. The barriers are the seats. Are the barriers the seats? I didn't even think about that. I need to look at that again. I noticed the red bit of floor. Is that meant to be like a bit of carpet or something? Look, there's the stained glass window. That's it's the little details like that. It does say obey, look at that. And it's got green around the outside as well, as if it's like the church grounds. "1322 is my religion as well. It's a good religion. You don't have to be religious to appreciate something like this. It's just a good GTA track creation. It's nothing more, nothing less. They are the seats as well. The barriers of the seats. We're driving in and out of the sort of the pews. And this is the main area with the cross there. Like, yeah, these are the pews. Oh, this is what a creation this is. Should have held Nossa's funeral in here, you're not kidding. We've done alright. We've done alright in the exemplar. The coupe's class is so boring these days. Like, we've just had nothing added to this class. It's easily, I mean, apart from compact, oh no, compact has had 3 new vehicles at least. Coupes have had what, 2? The 2 Windsors. Poor Coupe's class gets no love. That's ridiculous. What a race. Pie Guy with the $1. Why are you racing in Crash Bandicoot Racing? Thank you, Pie Guy. Appreciate the donation, man. That's a hilarious track. That's really good. Something completely different. That's the 4th track, so the middle track. You can see that on in the links in the description. That's the 4th track in the playlist. It's in the order that we go on. Very creative and unique track with lots of time put into it. True. True. The coupe class has been blessed. Yeah. There was a story in the Bible, Adam 13:22, about the exemplar losing to the overpowered Zion. It teaches us that Rockstar is useless. Jackal in 5th place. Nice. Yeah, that track doesn't even need to have any sort of pedigree as being good in terms of, you know, apex barriers and things like that we're always talking about in these tracks. It doesn't need any of that. Should we do sports again? Well, we could do sports classics. Let's do sports classics. Because it's, you know, there's a few different options of things that you can choose when you submit a track. One of them is themed tracks, themed circuits. And that fits into that sort of idea perfectly. It doesn't really need to be perfect in terms of a racing track. It doesn't need to be a good rally track or anything like that. It's just a fun circuit that's a little bit different and gives you a fun experience just to race around in it. And that's the whole idea of themed tracks, I guess. But yeah, it doesn't always have to be proper racing circuits or things like that to have some enjoyment out of it. It doesn't need to be a crazy stunt circuit. It's just, yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Really good track, that one. Still can't believe it. I still can't believe we've just driven through a church in GTA. Tour Dilla Outlands. That does not sound grammatically correct. Yeah, it felt a bit weird. Let's use the Z type. Tour Dilla Outlands. Maybe it is right, I don't know. No Sterlings. Well, if people don't want to choose a Sterling, that would very much suit me, but I'm sure we'll have some. The Sterling GT is not a sports car. The Sterling GT can be used in sports races, but it's not a sports car. It's still in the sports classics class, but it can also be used in sports races, regular sports races with all the other sports cars. Alright. This is what I like to see, some high speed, top speed sections for the Z-Type to get a bit of a start before the Sterling GTs all catch up and murder me around the corners. Oh, we're going this way. That checkpoint is a fail. That checkpoint needs removing. That's a perfect example of bad checkpoint placement. I'll try to point it out on the next lap. If you have a track that has checkpoints like that are so close together, that you need to put yourself into the mindset of someone who doesn't know the track, because obviously you're creating it. You know where the track goes already. That checkpoint is useless as well. The general rule of thumb with checkpoints is you need the next checkpoint to be viewable from the first checkpoint. So I need to be able to see where I'm going from the previous checkpoint, but it needs to be as far away as possible from that checkpoint. So if it was to be any further away, it would either be obscured or you wouldn't be able to see it. That's the general rule of thumb when it comes to checkpoint placement. And then you can do more advanced techniques when it comes to sort of using checkpoints to define the racetrack and where you can actually go and how far you can go around a corner and things like that. Stupid Sterling GTs! Makes me so annoyed. I get so triggered by Sterling GTs these days. Interesting track this, because it does link. This is exactly what I've been talking about in previous weeks, that it gives you something different. It links two parts of the city together that wouldn't ordinarily be able to be raced on the same track. You wouldn't be able to race around the sort of dockyard area and then go and race around that little hilly bit. Wouldn't be possible under normal circumstances without using stunt pieces. Come on, more top speed sections, come on! Come on Z-Type, give me that top speed. Too many bumps. Here we go, pulling it in. Thank you for the donation. I'll read it after this, and then we get to some corners and the Sterling GT will just leave me for dead again. Yeah, this checkpoint there, it's too close to this checkpoint, so you can't see where you're going. I mean, it would be easier to see on the first lap because I did just get it wrong because I didn't know where I was going. This checkpoint's not needed because you would be able to see that checkpoint from the previous one. This checkpoint's fine. Oh god. Wow. I absolutely wrecked that. You don't need that checkpoint that I've just gone past because it obscures that checkpoint. You know, there's definitely too many checkpoints on this track. It suffers from that. You don't need as many checkpoints as what we've got. As long as you can... You shouldn't have a checkpoint in between two checkpoints. If you could have seen the second checkpoint from the first checkpoint without the one in the middle. Don't have 3 checkpoints where 2 will do. And that's what this suffers from in some of the straighter parts of the track. But apart from that, the rest of the track is nicely done. Props are good, stunt pieces are good, links 2 different parts of the circuit together. Oh, I keep messing this one up. I don't see why we're using stunt road for this bit instead of just maybe it's just to make it a little bit different. Yeah, I can appreciate that. Makes it a little bit different. Gives it a more of a downhill approach. Damn it, I was reading the chat. Why would I read the chat in a key moment like that? Stupid Sterling GTs. Thanks for the donation. I'll read them afterwards. Pit lane over to the right. Lampposts around there. One of them on the outside there that could be covered over. I think could do with definitely being covered over. This is nice, again linking different parts of the track using stunt pieces. Yeah, I mean in general the majority of it was fine, just the checkpoint placement could definitely do with some improvement. But apart from that I think it's a pretty decent track. I think a checkpoint, I missed the corner at one point of this track. You'll be able to go back and actually look at it on the video. But it was the same part of track in the hilly section where I went too wide. I feel like there was a checkpoint that was missing there. Like a checkpoint at the top of the hill, because it's a blind corner. If you had a checkpoint at the top of the hill that had the 3 arrows that were telling you, you know, there's a sharp left-hand turn here, then it would let you know that you're going to be doing a sharp left and you need to be tucking in for the next checkpoint. But I really like the layout of that and the prop placement, but the checkpoints definitely need some work. Hopefully that shows to people who are maybe watching and want tips on their own tracks what not to do and what to do in various different things when it comes to checkpoint placement and things like that. Stinger GT in 6th, Coca Classic in 5th, Pigali in 4th. Good, yeah, nice. Not all Sterlings. Monroe's as well. Good stuff. Jodler with the 132. Next week, watch Bruffy drive his Blister Compact through Buckingham Palace in GTA 5 online while underwater for the extra speed gained. GTA 5 online GTA. God damn it. Thanks, Jodler, for the donation, man. We'll do supers on this because it's a long one. Thanks for the 132, Jodler, and Oleg with a $1. If yours agreed to not use the Elegy, why don't you not use the Sterling? Nobody's agreed to not use the Elegy. Plenty of people still read the. Plenty of people still use the Elegy. I just wish they didn't. The Elegy and the... I mean, it's the Sterling, really. The Sterling is so OP that it's just an easy win against anybody who's not using it. Be nice if people used a bit of variety. The description. Sherlock Season 4 was okay. Not amazing, but like it was still pretty good. I don't get to hate for it. Mary was pretty annoying, though. Track is pretty long. Use super spots, I guess. I don't know. That description. I'm done. I do quite like that, actually, something a bit different. I wouldn't like that. I mean, it's clearly not trying to be a serious description, but if it was trying to be a serious track, I wouldn't like it. But it's fun. Have you seen any real-world tracks recreated in GTA yet? I've seen a lot of real-world tracks recreated in GTA, and all of them are terrible. That's why I never recommend anybody to create real-world tracks in GTA. Even if you think your real-world track in GTA is good, trust me, it isn't. There's one that I've seen a video of Sakubu Circuit that looks to be relatively okay. But still, in general, they're terrible. If someone was to use a Sterling GT without the spare wheel, that would be perfect. We should ban the spare wheel on the back of a Sterling GT, really. That's what makes it OP. I did a test of taking the spare wheel off the back of the Sterling GT. For anyone who doesn't know, the spare wheel increases traction, just like a spoiler, and that's why it's so OP. But if you didn't have the spoiler, this rear wheel on the back of the Sterling GT, it would be bang on the pace. It would still be first, but only by like 0.2 of a second or something, instead of now where it's 4 seconds a lap quicker. It's ridiculous. Did anybody hear that? That was actually screaming at Resident Evil. John219 with the $1. I'm late because I was sleeping, ready for the 24-hour live stream. Thanks for the donation, man. Yep, 24-hour live stream this weekend. For those who haven't seen the video yesterday. Thank you for the donation, man. 24-hour live stream this weekend. I don't know what I let myself in for. Because of that, I'm not doing a stream on Friday on Twitch like I normally do. .811's got the pace over the Italia GTB. That's lag, many lags. Italia GTB had the cornering speed though. I saw someone ask in the chat if I could explain PC understeer. Essentially the idea with it is the reason you seem to have more understeer on PC in comparison to console. You only generally notice it when you go directly from console to PC, which I obviously do from time to time, quite frequently I guess, but it's because you're going faster on PC, because you're going at 60 FPS, which means you're travelling at a higher speed, because in this game, stupidly, frames equals speed. You're going at a higher speed, at higher frame rates, so all your braking points that you used to have on console are all a little bit too late, so it feels like you have more understeer because you're braking at the wrong moment. You have to basically brake earlier and slow down a bit more because you're going faster on PC. And it's only really, you only really notice it when you're comparing it to console. So much lag. No! No! Bloody hell. This seems like a nice track so far. Seems pretty standard, I guess you could say. It's using roads that are used on quite a lot of tracks and just putting them all together in quite a long circuit. Not too much use of new stunt props. From what I can see, we're still using some of the old red and white concrete barriers. I feel like it'll be better if we updated those. But I mean, you can generally not go too wrong when you create hill tracks and tracks like this. It's interesting having this duality between the 811 and the Italy GTB here. Italy GTB much better in the corners, the 811 driving away on the straights. This is gonna be a fun race till the end, I imagine. Pretty close in terms of performance on a track like this, where you've got quite long straights. This is what I'm talking about every time when I'm talking about different tracks having differences. And you got to take this into account. What track suits what car suits which track better. I mean, there's so far I haven't seen anything that's really stood out to me about this track. 811 though, it's just gone. Let me cop back up again, and then it'll go again. So, yeah, there's not an awful lot that is speaking out to me about this. It's a nice track, it's just not. I don't know, it's just not nothing extra special that makes it stand out over and above. I'm sure there's lots of tracks that are similar in this respect in terms of using these roads. There's not an awful lot of prop usage and things like that. That's a big old choke, that one. Quite like the Italy GTB, in fact I like it a lot. Giving up a comfortable second place though. Never mind. Yeah, I feel like this track could have easily been created before we had the cunning stunts creator, so that means there's not an awful lot that special about it. It's still an interesting track to race on though, of course. I quite like it. I'd race on it again. I just feel like so much more could be done with it. More in terms of props rather than layout. I wish the Italy GTB Custom handled like the regular Italy GTB. I like the fact that it has all the liveries and race modifications and interior designs and stuff like that. It's just not on the pace though. Too many random props placed everywhere that could have been used to make the track more interesting. Yeah, I would agree with that. I like the layout though. I like it in general. Can't believe I gave up that second place. God damn it. Felt like I worked hard for that second place. Not every track has to be a change. Oh, I messed up there. That was a big old choke. I'm very disappointed in myself. How could I not know that corner was going to send me off? Nero Custom, pretty OP on this one, I would say. Makes sense. It was a good little battle with the 811 for most part of that. Seeing the differences. Should have finished second there. Should have had another second for life in that one. Renegade Brony, are you AI7X Bullet Slayer? You're the one who's lagging, my friend. When everybody's lagging around you, you're the one lagging. Trust me, you can check back on the video or whatever. You are lagging badly. I love your content, man. Keep it up. Well, thanks. I hope so. I hope to try my best. Alright, this is the last circuit. Off-roads. Let's turn custom vehicles. Now, let's use sports, and we need the rally sports cars. I know it says it was mainly built for super trucks in mind, but I'm feeling we haven't done like a rally sports car race yet, so I feel like we should do this. So let's do the rally spots. So that's Sterling GT, Osiris, Omnis, Tropos, Kuruma, Sultan, Armored Kuruma if you don't have anything else. Copyright's complaining about spots. Okay, fine. We'll do off-road. Fine. Turning customs off though. Well, if you're gonna allow sports, muscle, and SUVs, don't complain when I put it on sports. Okay, let's do it. Truck race then. Last track of the stream. All the links are in the description. This is the last one. Will you play GTA 4? It's available on Xbox One. I've had it on PC for like ages, so the fact that it's on Xbox One means nothing to me now. Super trucks are like these, the trophy trucks. Yes. We've already done an off-road race with customs on, so don't give me that shit. How did that? Well, did that go? Alright. Oh, that's a June. Those are many crashes. Many lags. So we've got again what you would kind of consider to be another themed circuit. Themed obviously for rally trucks like this. It's like a super truck style race with jumps and things. Oh, interesting. That could go very wrong if you get it wrong. Breath of the Serpent is not on PC. None of these tracks are on PC. Cross-platform tracks are not a thing in GTA because Rockstar, I guess. I need to get myself a trophy truck so we can stop turning customs off. Need to do it on all platforms though. It's just a good vehicle to have. Well, there's the top 4 all together. The top 3 going in the corner all at once. Oh, that's a big old crash. I'll take advantage of that. That's a big old crash. It's the only thing about trophy trucks. You can't really have side-to-side contact. Oh. There is actually a way to get all your tracks from a PS4 to Xbox One or an Xbox One to PS4. But it requires very specific circumstances. So it's not as if the Rockstar can't do cross-platform, because they can, because it's happened to me. I actually did a video about it. It's part of this series, the content creator series. Because I had I transferred my Xbox 360 character over to PS4, and then when I transferred my PS3 character over to the Xbox One, all my PS4 tracks came along with it, which was pretty crazy. So you can do it as a one-time thing if you have an Xbox 360 and a PS3 character and you happen to transfer them over to the opposite platform. It does work that way, but it is a very specific set of circumstances that you can do that. Very weird situation when that happened. Couldn't believe it. So yeah, I like this track. This is a really nice track for these trucks. I'm glad they forced me to not do rally. I think it would work with rally cars though. But yeah, it is fun with trucks like this. It's a fun track. Few jumps, few stunty, sectiony jump things, but you've also got some normal track pieces as well. This is an interesting bit. Yeah, not an awful lot to say. It's a good track. It's a fun track. And it suits the theme well. A super truck style track. It's good. I'm a fan. It's good fun. I like that section. It's just it's like marked out perfectly. Oh, that didn't go well. I've done that corner wrong every single time. That's some good racing on here as well. Damn it. Stupid sign. It was worth a go. Is this stream going on YouTube? All the streams go on YouTube. Where have you been for the last 15 weeks? We do this every single week. They all go up on YouTube. Automatically. We've done 15 weeks of these so far. Oh, I tried to pin him. Dubsterer, interesting choice. The transfer thing, it's only PS3 and Xbox 360. You can still transfer your character from PS4 to Xbox One. PS4 and Xbox One to PC. Doesn't stop that. Character transfers, it's only for old gen. Any tips on creating karting tracks? Not really. You've kind of just got to, I don't know, look at what a karting track is in real life and try to replicate it, I guess, with bifters. Bifters are normally the best car to use for karting tracks. The super chat thing. Yeah, the super chat thing. The super chat thing, I've put it on. It's just a new feature on YouTube where you can... I think it's, do you pay for to get, it's like a donation, but it's in chat form. It's like bits on Twitch, but I don't think anybody's done it, have they, tonight? If they have, and I've missed it, I do apologise, but I don't think so. I didn't imagine it would be very, very popular. I've submitted a track for you to try out. Please give it a look and give me some constructive criticism. There are many of you who have done that as well. There's so many tracks that people have sent to me, but there's nothing. It will be tested by people. If it's good enough, it might make it onto the streams. But I can't go through every single track and give proper criticism to every single one and in-depth talking about. It's not possible. We're just going to go through all the best tracks, and hopefully people can get some ideas as we go through the tracks and I give my critique of those. So, but yeah, I should get it. Okay, there's a super chat. It's just happened. Oh, there's more. Okay, the super chat. We got the Calavera with the £2 penis, Cuff with the 20. Is that what's that? Something krona. Norwegian krona, is that? Testing 1 2 3. Okay, there's the super chat. That's so weird, but I could easily miss that. I need to try and set that up so that it actually works. so I get like a sound coming through or an alert or something, because I could easily miss that. Thank you guys for the the donations, the super chat as it is. That's so weird. Thank you guys for that. I'll call them donations because I don't really know how else to call them. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you guys so much. I shall the testing videos, obviously, as always, are out every Friday and Saturday. So we'll have a new testing video tomorrow for the sports class, and a testing video for lap times, that is, and then top speed will be on Saturday. Going to be interesting. Big class, the sports class, so there's a lot to go through. It's been a nightmare testing them all, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll be back next week, as always, when it comes to these content creator live streams. And there's some more. Andrew and Oleg with more super chats with 20 and 40. Whatever that is. Rub? What's rub? RUB. I don't even know what that is. And Cuff again with 20. This is fake and gay. See, I don't get these different things. 40 rub is 0.6 euros. Okay, I see. And I don't know what 20 is. It Norwegian krona? I don't know. I can't get with all of these weird super chat things. I need to just end the stream now. It's all the different. I'm used to it all being in dollars. You missed 3. Did I actually miss some super chats during this? If I did, I'm so sorry. I can't focus on the chat when I'm racing. Anyway, I need to end the stream. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I rambled on at the end. For those who are watching the video, rubles. Okay, rubles. That's what it is. Thank you. Thank you, guys, for those donations, and I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here and supporting the channel and all the videos and stuff as well. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you all for the next few videos tomorrow, Friday and Saturday for testing videos, and Sunday for hopefully a fact-finding video as well. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. See you all later. And thank you, Mr. Flashbang, for the €2 right at the end there with the super chat. Cheers.